Hello, my name is Roger Lear. I am the president of OrlandoJobs.com, and we can't wait to have you at Hire Palooza 25, celebrating Labor Day. Hope you had a great one. And, this just gives you a quick orientation of what to expect. Our greatest thing that we can tell you today is the fact that there's going to be a lot of good employers there. And unless you go up and talk to them and meet them, you're not going to get as much out of it. Do not walk by an employer just because you don't think they may not have a job for you, or they may have, if, for instance, if Orlando City Police Department's there, you don't want to be a police officer, but what about all the other jobs that they have? Administration, marketing, communications, all those other types of things, and the jobs you don't know about. That's what we're talking about. But anyway, here we go. Let's go through and see what we have today. But it's at the Kia Center. The Kia Center is in downtown Orlando, easily accessible through lots of different things. The parking is sponsored and by Toho Water Authority, and it is free to park in the Geico garage, and that's at 400 West South Street. You can get there by Sunrail, you can get there by Uber. There's parking on the streets. There's all types of things, so you can have a great experience. Very, very easy to get in and out. Once you park, you can go through the Geico Bridge if you park in the Geico garage on the fifth level, and that will take you right onto the job floor level. And then it's one big circle around the Kia Center, and all the booths and community partners and all the activities are all around. So very, very simple. You'll get a guide as well, and that'll be good. Um, you know, uh, you know, how to prepare, just dress nice. You don't have need full suits these days, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to. But just business casual. Bring plenty of resumes. The number one thing that happens is, I think, if you've gone to a lot of job fairs, some of them aren't first class quality job fairs, so you really don't use a lot of resumes. This, you'll want to bring a lot of resumes. We do not have a way to print those out for you. And then set goals. Go through some of the companies that are there, and see what type of jobs they have, and go and meet those recruiters. The job fair does start at 10 a.m. It goes till 2, and you have 4 hours to really make an impact, and so forth. If you're coming over on your lunchtime, there's plenty of time to get around it and meet these employers and so forth. Um, every meeting's an interview. Think about that. You apply online to jobs, right? And you never hear back from the employer. And a lot of times it's just they get too many resumes, whatever the case might be. You're going to walk up to employers and have that 2 to 3 minute interview, and that is where you shine. When you walk up, don't say, "Hey, I'm just looking for a job." Say, "Hey, I'm looking for a customer service job. I'm looking for graphics design job. I'm looking for whatever it is that you may do, or a variety of things that you do. I'm looking for a job in either customer service or administration, or that type of thing. Be Take total advantage of this opportunity. It's really uh, uh, is there. Um, in section 108, get your free professional headshot by Mindy. If you try to get a professional headshot anywhere, it's $250 plus. She does a great job, and then you'll be able to download the different variations of your headshot. And there again, everything for job seekers for this entire event is at no cost. Um, we do have great career speakers. Jesse's going to be speaking at 10:30, embracing adaptability in a dynamic job market. These are also in section 108. And if you have time, you should go by and see some of these individuals. They are career experts, and they're doing an amazing job out there. Janine's coming back. You landed the job. Now what? She's an expert in not only human resources, but employee engagement within an organization. and the words that she has to tell you are very, very powerful. Pamela McGee is coming in, and this is a great session. And this is at 12 o'clock, but it's from application to interviews, insider secrets HR won't tell you, but I will. When you can get an HR director that's hired thousands of people to tell you why they hire somebody versus hiring somebody else, that's the information that you need to make sure that you are on that hire list. And Pamela will do a great job of teaching you that. And then Hannah's coming in and uh, sometimes you get so confused in your job search, you don't know what you don't know. But if you were setting goals and being a little bit more organized, not only will you get the job you desire, it won't be as painful to go through the process. Hannah is amazing. And if you get an opportunity, you've got to go and see her talk. So Hire Palooza, again, at the Kia Center. We're going to be there from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Bring plenty of resumes. I always tell people to bring a small notebook. Make a note when you meet an employer. Write down exactly what you guys talked about so you can follow up with them by collecting their business card. And if they don't have a business card, write down their email address in that little book so you can follow up with them after the event is over. You have an insider track if you get their contact information. And that is more important than anything that you'll do at this job fair, especially if it's for a company you want to work for and they have a job that you really like. And that is very, very important. That follow up is very important. A couple housekeeping things: no bags or backpacks are allowed in there. So do not bring the bags or backpacks in. You will not be allowed. And you can just go put them back in your car if you do. Obviously, dress nice, and you'll see a bunch of people in orange shirts. And just as you see those individuals, go ahead and ask any questions that you may have. We are here to serve you. We've been doing these for years. They're the largest job fairs in Central Florida as well as Florida. And there's some amazing connections to be made, but it really is up to you to make those connections and just not, fall into line. Have great conversations because you have an opportunity. You literally have an opportunity to have 70 interviews on Wednesday, September 3rd. Your smile, your positive approach to each employer is the most important thing that you can do. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Email me if you would like. You can call our offices. We have a bunch of stuff going on social, things like that. But we look forward to seeing you at Hire Palooza at the Kia Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on September 3rd, 2025. And have a wonderful experience. And we can't wait to serve you.